Hello my darlings, welcome to my new video. This particular time I'm gonna give you yet another, I think it's the third or the fourth video dedicated to dystopian and futuristic and very industrial-ish cinema. That's just because it's what I like to watch in my spare time. If you haven't seen my previous videos on this topic, I quite highly recommend you to do it. So without further ado, the first one is eXistenZ. Well, in eXistenZ, the game is not coded, it's grown. Players connect themselves through the organic ports right to their spine.
The leading game designer in the world is testing her new virtual reality game, eXistenZ, with a focus group. As they began, she is attacked by a fanatic assassin employing a bizarre organic gun. She flees with a young marketing trainee, Ted. Unfortunately, her pod, an organic gaming device that contains the only copy of the eXistenZ game program, is damaged. To inspect this, she talks Ted into accepting a game port in his own body, so he can play the game with her. The events leading up to this and the resulting game lead the pair on a strange adventure, where reality and their actions are impossible to determine from either their own or the game's perspective.
The Zero Theorem. It's quite modern, masterpiece. I really love this movie and I highly recommend it. This film feels like the neon anxiety attack. It's absurd, sad, but wrapped in a very beautiful and bright filter. So you have this main character who is extremely introverted, a bit autistic, I suppose. All he wants is the rest of the world just fuck off. I can relate, basically.
A hugely talented but socially isolated computer operator is tasked by management to prove the Zero Theorem, that the universe ends as nothing, rendering life meaningless. But meaning is what he already craves.
Quite unique. District 9. And this film doesn't feel like fictional. It's almost like you're watching the reflection of our present, but it's raw, dirty, and unpleasant. It's about aliens, but at the same time, not really.
In 1982, a spaceship appeared over South Africa. They found an alien population of prawns and put them in a concentration camp called District 9. After 20 years, the local population has had enough of the aliens and plan to relocate the aliens to a location far away. Wikus van der Merwe is a meek bureaucrat who is given a charge to organize the relocation plan by a private corporation. While rounding up the prawns and getting signatures on paperwork, Wikus is infected with something that is slowly morphing him into the alien.
Event Horizon. This one is pretty popular. I think it's not that niche. It's not discussed enough. So I will, a little bit. So Event Horizon is like Hellraiser, but in space, which is so cool. Much cooler than just the Hellraiser. Because everything is much cooler if it's in space, on a spaceship.
In the year 2047, a group of astronauts are sent to investigate the long-lost starship Event Horizon. The ship mysteriously disappeared 7 years ago on its maiden voyage, and with its return comes even more mystery as the crew of the Lewis and Clark discover the real truth behind its disappearance, and something even more terrifying.
Next two are very connected, and I feel like I have to put those two in this list because for me It's special for me. It's personal. So, The Pitch Black and The Chronicles of Riddick. If The Pitch Black is very dark, it's more of a horror. It literally filmed with some sort of filter. It feels like it's another planet. Tight, greedy.
The space transport vessel carrying 40 people on board crashes on a desert planet. Not only must they find food and water and worry about Riddick, a dangerous escaped convict, the survivors find themselves being haunted by the planet's flesh-eating inhabitants. When the planet is engulfed in darkness, which happens every 22 years as they emerge from underground to hunt and eat all signs of life.
And Chronicles of Riddick, and it's a straight action movie.
Riddick is drawn into a fight to save the human race from an invading empire called the Necromongers. After years in hiding, Riddick is stalked by bounty hunters and is eventually guided by a creature from the elemental race who reveals the Necromongers are killing humans to conquer the universe. Riddick, revealed to be a part of a prophecy, is seen as the only one who can stop the Necromongers and their leader, the Lord Marshal.
The Necromonger looks... I don't think I've ever seen something more beautiful in terms of costumes in my entire life. Maybe I did, but I cannot remember. Just like this Game of Thrones, like, okay, but I mean, it's so goth. I've watched this movie right when it came out, like in 2004, and I fell in love with it completely. I've watched it tons of times, and I mean, I think it has certain impact on me. Battlefield, Earth, don't throw anything on me. It's ridiculous. It's so funny. I laughed so many times.
In the year 3000, humanity is no match for the Cyclos, a greedy, manipulative race on a quest for ultimate profit. Led by seductive and powerful Turtle, the Cyclos are stripping Earth from its resources, using the broken remnants of humanity as slaves.
If you want to watch some serious stuff, no. But I like the look, I like the environment, the setting, and everything. Like, the visual aspect is kind of unique and cool, but my God, when they start to speak, get out. Ghosts of Mars. This one is so cool, actually. It's pure classic, if you know what I mean. It's like somewhere in the middle between like this typical Hollywood action movie and complete trash. I love it just because of that.
200 years in the future, a Martian police unit is dispatched to transport a dangerous prisoner from a mining outpost back to justice. But when the team arrives, they find the town abandoned and some of the inhabitants possessed.
It's about like this evil spirit that turns people into savage warriors, looking cool, but acting very weird. Like what they're doing with themselves is quite odd, but I mean, it's such a cool movie. You have stunning cast. Actually, I would say that almost all of these movies have very unusual and cool casts. Like, you will find Udo Kier,
Natasha Henstridge, Ice Cube,
yes,
Jason Statham, Clea Duvall,
yeah, right,
Joanna Cassidy.
Well, you got it.
Jude Law.
Paranoia 10 is a claustrophobic cyber thriller
After receiving mysterious empty packages inside his apartment, a young computer programmer named Simon begins a personal investigation into their origins. This leads him to discover his odd and eccentric neighbors. As the story progresses, Simon's grip on reality becomes more and more tenuous, while his craving for nature-fresh milk becomes almost unbearable. Is it all just in his mind, or is something more sinister happening here?
When the internet of 2000 stopped being a place of liberation and became something else. Now I'll tell you that. I'm kind of very proud with what I've collected at this point on my channel that is dedicated to this particular theme, which is cyberpunk, dystopian, industrial-ish, dirty movies for rivethead and goths. That's a pretty damn long title. If you've been on this channel before and you've seen my previous videos dedicated to dystopian cyberpunk movies, yada yada yada, I can say just thank you. I hope you found something new, and I hope you know something that I haven't mentioned yet. I bet you don't know. Prove me wrong. See you in my next video. Bye!